Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Passive Enlightenment Tarot. For those of you returning to the channel, welcome back. And for those of you who are new, welcome. I'm Nicole. Guys, this is going to be your weekly reading. Yes, I know it's late. It's been a hectic few days since last weekend, so I know I didn't get a weekend reading out, and I apologize for that. Time was not on my side over the weekend, which is fine. Like, everything happens for a reason. And then yesterday was crazy as well. So, and then I think by mid-afternoon I was dealing with some burnout, which is true Scorpio nature. Go, go, go until we're like dead, right? I will let you guys know too, I've got some construction kind of stuff going on around, not here, but next to me. And it's been a little loud. So by mid-afternoon when I was hoping to get some things accomplished, it was way too noisy. So just bear with me. I'm going to get the rest of those October readings out as well. And then I think I finally have a schedule. So for those of you, I'm going to try to make this as short as sweet as possible. And then we're getting to the weekly reads. But for those of you, I've talked about the website holisticallyzenwv.com. Check that place out. It's mine. I love it. But I'm transitioning from when I have a store, and I'm making some moves to move everything to online to better service everybody, not just my local area. So just bear with me as I make this transition, because closing down a place that you've got a ton of stuff in is obviously not the easiest, and it's a bit time consuming. But moving forward, my goal, which might take me a week or two to really have a full schedule of consistency there, is to have weekly readings out to you guys on Mondays, like I've started to do, weekend energies on Fridays, the monthly, the mid-month, and then hopefully some things in between. You know, if I've got the time, I'll actually add more to it. But that's the goal right now. So I'll put that schedule in the description box as well as the about section, so you guys can take a look there. And then also, what was I going to say? Oh, personal readings. If you're interested in personal readings, those are available as well. So that information can be found description box, the about section, and then you can even book through holisticallyzenwv.com as well. So with that, I think that's good enough. Guys, this will be for your sun, your moon, your rising, and your Venus cross watcher. If that is you, same old spiel as always. Discern the messages accordingly, right? So we're going to get to it. All right, Aries. I'm going to keep, goodness, I'm going to keep this as short and sweet as possible for you guys, just main and to the point. So, all right, Aries, we got, this is the 3rd, it's October 3rd to the 8th. I looked it up, I cheated before I turned the camera on, because I don't know, I can't ever keep track of what's up. What is going on here? We got heat in the reverse and revolution. All right, I must have picked him up upside down. All right, Aries, what's happening? The one thing I will say is, before I even opened up the video here, across the board for all of you, that Spirit says it's kind of quiet right now, which I'm kind of surprised, because October 4th being tomorrow, we have a lot of things happening with Libra and Aries. So, and then tomorrow's supposed to be more potent than the full moon was. So I guess brace yourselves. Aries, alliance and efficiency. I think you're cutting out things this week that seem to consume what you feel is not beneficial to you right now. Moderation. Like, you might be feeling like you're being pulled in various directions at this time, and I think you're trying to get a grasp on anything that feels like it's moving too quickly for you. So you're just trying to find a more peaceful way of addressing things that are coming in. Spirit is saying at surface level, so you're going to know better than I do what that is for you. What's interesting is, I want to say to you too that it's almost like you're only utilizing one side of your brain. I don't know why, but it's like you might be taking in the right brain scientifically takes in our experiences, the left brain is the side that processes them, and it kind of feels like a more right brain kind of energy, where you're just kind of taking things in. You could be trying to discern another person's intentions, but I do feel like there's something or somebody, and I think this has come up for you before recently, where the connections that you're making, it's almost like you may be kind of just not interested in certain things right now for whatever reason. Yeah, rest and rejuvenation. I do feel like someone is trying to connect with you, but I also feel like there's like these cards are like 3 separate parties to me. So there's you, someone else, and then somebody else. You could be dealing, if it's matters of the heart, with a couple of different options, and I almost kind of feel like there might be a little bit of arrogance to it, going, oh, my options are open to whatever this might be, but right now I'm just not doing anything, and that's okay too. So I feel you know, here you go, cards of hesitance. Well, not really, this card would be one of hesitancy, but you're just kind of sitting still right now, taking it in. You could also be recharging your batteries as well at this time too. I just don't know, like there's just a kind of like this energy of pause, Aries, that is like you're really focused on yourself during this week, which I think is a good thing. Like you're trying to get your wits about you. You're taking in various spaces that another card of waiting, right? Like 4 of Pentacles, holding on, waiting, and then Knight of Wands, like the get up and go, right? So it's like I feel like your get up and go is in other areas separate of whatever these third parties are. Those things are being put on pause at this time, and I think the focus is on you. I just heard from Spirit with this 5 of Wands and the 8 of Wands in the reverse that it's putting all things to a stop. Like if something's coming to a completion, it could be many people vying for your attention at this time as well, is how this feels. So it's kind of like, yeah, there's the Lover's card. You may not feel like somebody's being truthful or authentic with you at this time as well. So, you know, discern it. There's a reason you're putting a pause. Another card of rest, the 4 of Swords, the Fool. It's like you're kind of torn between this energy of moving forward and then stopping, and then moving forward and stopping. So there's a lot of like, obviously stop and go kind of energy, is you're trying to figure out what it is that you want to do. It's like, do I take the risk? Do I make the investment into whatever these situations are? But I feel like that when it comes to other people, you may not be connecting with them. You could be wanting to connect with somebody, or, you know, it could be the opposite, but somebody's really putting a pause. It's like almost like not being able to get on the same page kind of energy. Like somebody wants to make a move, somebody doesn't, so then somebody else does, then somebody else doesn't. So it's really trying to balance those 2 energies out to decide what it is that you need to do. But it's a little indecisive to me. It's kind of like I need to make a decision as to what I'm doing with this, whether it's a person, a place, a situation, whatever it might be, but you seem to be lacking forward momentum to get it done. So there you go. 803. All right, Taurus. Let's see what's going on with you guys this week. Taurus, Taurus, Taurus. What is the latest for Taurus? All right. For Taurus, please, Spirit. You guys just seen me shuffle those cards. Moderation. I'm telling you, the energy is kind of like this place of stillness. I would say for you, Taurus, guys, make sure that you're moderating what it is Spirit's saying about what you're taking into your body. So whether it's food, alcohol, Spirit saying substances, pop, like, you know, too much of anything is never a good thing. There we go. Spit it out, Nicole. All right, and core. I feel like you guys, surface level shit. I feel like you guys are trying to fill a void right now for some reason. I almost feel like for some of you, you may feel like you can't catch a breath still. And I don't know why still came out, but still can't, like, they're saying still. So you may have felt this way for a while. It's like Spirit is saying you can't shake this feeling. Whatever this feeling is for you, you can't quite shake this particular feeling about a situation. And that could be leading to this indulgence of some sort. The sun. You do, you know, and that's storm warning. You guys are just like, I want to feel good, but I feel like that there is this space where everything seems to start and then it seems to end very quickly. So it's kind of like you're skipping out on certain areas. Like we can, I just said, I think last week in one of the videos for one of the signs, it's about our journey. It's about our journey to our, through the experience of where we're going from point A to point B. Are we experiencing what it is we're meant to during that time? And I do feel like you're trying to hang on. This door to value, I don't think pertains to money. I think this is pertaining to yourself. So you may feel like there's missing pieces to you. And guys, what I'm going to say to you is, if you're being asked to take a moment, sit with something in regards to your foundations and your stability, whether it's internal or external, it's time to really, you guys are all living in the same world apparently. There's the Five of Wands. Again, the Five of Cups underneath. You guys, take that time out to truly address what it is that's being shown to you, reflected back to you. Because I feel like you get to a space of what feels like a good energy, and then it's creating some kind of internal turmoil that's asking you to address it. And there you go. There's that Devil card. Like codependency, obsession, toxicities, patterns, behaviors. Two of Pentacles. Do I do this? Do I do that? I could go back to my old, like, fuck you kind of ways, or I could take a nicer approach. Like, I just really feel like you're caught up in a thought process that just is asking you to pay attention to why these things are coming to the surface. I'm going to take that like that for some reason. Taurus, for some of you could be dealing with a Scorpio. And, that's your polar opposite as well. So this could just be a reflective energy of you. But it's like wanting to move on into calmer waters. It's wanting to, I kind of feel like you're wanting to move towards somebody. And that may be part of the problem, is you're not sure whether or not that internal conflict could be, if you're dealing with a Scorpio, or it doesn't even have to be a Scorpio, it can be any sign. And there's a lot of water here, so I would say Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces in general. But it's like you want to move into something with this person or address something, but I also feel like that this is tied to the past somehow. That could be bringing in some kind of like emotional upheaval within you, and it's like fighting off the urge to want to try to correct or mend something, wanting to be successful in the outcomes that, there's that damn Devil again, right there on the bottom. This Six of Wands and the Ace of Swords is like, what I'm hearing from Spirit is I want to express my truth. I want to tell them the truth. But the problem is are you doing it for them, or are you doing it for you? And what is the legitimate reason behind the why to this? Because if it's codependency, if it's a fear of loss, it's a fear of the things that have come. There's another, again, extra energy of Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces here. And there you are, Taurus, King of Pentacles. It's like there may have been a distance between you and somebody for some time, but I feel like you're trying to bridge that distance. But right now it's how you're handling it within you that seems to be conflictual energy. Like, do I make this move? Do I go have this surface level conversation? There's the Preservation card, again, another card of Scorpio, Taurus. Scorpio is all over your reading for some reason. So, you're going to have to discern what it is you're trying to accomplish and why. But I think that the big key piece to this is also addressing anything that's toxic within the situation, or what appears to be toxic, or what that maybe is a repeating pattern. There's the Anxiety card. So Spirit said, get your heart and your head right. Plain and simple. Get your heart and your head right. All right. 1404. All right, Gemini. What's going on for you guys this week? Seeing the repetitive cards between the first two signs here. All right. Unity. Gemini. Spirit just said, I'm setting out to conquer the world. What are we doing, Gemini? Consistency and connection. This is different energy. All right, good deal. Some of yous. Oh my God. Watch your hands. Not sure what that's about. Oh, Gemini. The heart is longing for something. Aw. You guys make me want to cry. What is good? This damn full moon stuff, man. It's craziness, even now. Like, I feel like you're hanging on to something. You're trying to hold on to something. And it's like, there's this extreme feeling of missing something, somebody. To me, it's really somebody. And I feel like whoever this is you're dealing with this week, this is like a merry-go-round kind of energy. Like, you've been here, done this before. And I feel like your patience, your strength to deal with this situation is starting to wane. Like, you don't see them. You're trying to bring things together, and I feel like they've created distance, and you're trying to continue to connect and reconnect with whomever this is. And what I just say, trying to connect with them. There you go, care and connection. You're trying to bring this together somehow, and yet you don't feel like it's being reciprocated at this time. So that's a tough energy. Yeah, there you are. Like, do I take action towards this? What do I, yeah. Whoever this person is, Gemini, they may have energetically blocked you. They could have just blocked you in general, social media or whatever it might be. This could be even so much, Gemini, as a lover's thing where, maybe you and this person stopped talking. In regards to family situation, it could be family as well. So take it where it resonates in your world. But it's like, Spirit is saying that person might show up and kind of like flip the script and go, well, it's not me, it's you. Like, you checked out on me. So there's a lot of energy surrounding this, but I think at the core of the situation, Gemini, is that this connection isn't balanced. It isn't, you can't make somebody see what they refuse to see, okay? And that may be really how this feels, but again, there's like this tug-of-war kind of energy between the two of you that is like, one person is overthinking it, the other person, I think you, Gemini, in this case, is acting from a space of the heart. And just like I said, I think it was with Taurus, like, you can't quite get on the same page. But your intentions, I think, are truly genuine. Completion, the World, the Queen of Wands. I think you know how this is going to turn out. There's not a whole lot that you can do. Like, this fortitude, feeling like you don't have the strength to continue on, is recognizing that a chapter here is completing for you. What's this World of Spirit? The Death card. Somebody wants it to end, another person wants it to continue on. There's that space of the mind, that damn Three of Wands again in the reverse. This is keeping yourself stuck to something that just needs to be done. So, if somebody's absence in your life, like, that's pretty foretelling as to where they stand. If they're not willing to put in the work and the effort, then it's time for you to have to make a decision. And I feel like you don't want to have to make that decision. You don't want to be the one to have to cut somebody else out. But I think you're at that point that if you're going to free yourself up from this situation, there you are, Gemini, the Lovers, you know that this is done. This is done and over with. You've done everything that you can do. There's not much more to be said. That anxiety, like, yeah, how do I do what I feel like I need to do? But you also know that deep within that this cycle has completed. It is done. You can't, there's just, Spirit is saying there's a massive need to move forward right now, okay? So take it and run with it and do what you need to do. All right. Cancer. I must have myself screwed up. All right, Cancer. Let's see what's going on for you guys. October 3rd to the 8th. Excuse me. Cancer, moderation. slow down. Perspective fragments. Slow down. Cancer, what are we doing? You might have just too much. Listen, if you're running full throttle and you're not thinking before you act, it's creating a lot of, I feel like childhood wounds are coming to the surface. This is why you're acting just kind of like that moderation to me. Like I see these birds, their wings are fluttering a mile a minute. You're wearing yourself down by doing this, and this could be a way of causing distractions for yourself to keep you from having to address having is that a word? I don't have no idea. Could be. My name is Lovey. I don't know. Having to address the things within you that are kind of like shadow side. So there's like there's a need here to do some shadow work as to why things are coming to the surface and why it is that you're, the deceit card, it's like deceiving yourself. You guys, water sign, right? Like I just told you in the beginning, I went until I burnt myself out to complete and utter exhaustion. And here it is Tuesday, and I'm just now starting to get my bearings about me again. This is going to create you more problems. You're going to have to decide what it is that you really need to invest your time and energy into, and what it is that you need to walk away from. This is, for some of you, you could be overspending at this time. You, again, filling that personal void. Talked about it with Taurus a little bit. But for them, it was all like physically what they were taking into their body. For you, this is about maybe overspending. This is about self-deceiving. You could feel like you're just giving out more than you're getting in return. And if you're giving more than you should be, if it's not equal reciprocity, or you're giving just to give, you're creating your own turmoil. I really want to say that to you with that friction and that storm warning. That's shit's a brewing. Shit's gonna, you're gonna really cause a massive upheaval for yourself, where I don't think it needs to be that way. This, whatever's going on, is asking for you to address these inner childhood wounds. Again, that shadow work. It's time to take action towards those things rather than if you're fighting with yourself. All right, what is this deceit? Answer, please, Spirit. King of Wands. Yeah, this go mode, right? He's assertive. He's powerful. He's ready to like pounce at any given second if he needs to. Like his ass is in that seat, but he's ready to get up and move on just a, slow down your energy right now. Pay attention to the people that you're dealing with. King of Cups, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy, Sag, Aries, and Leo there. You could be dealing with one of those signs. It is somebody here is absolutely reviewing the past. Like somebody's wanting to move on. Another person is coming in with like, okay, I'm done playing games, but let's talk about this, or let's do this, and this could be you. You need to examine the why. Like this, I'm getting a whole lot of codependent kind of energy this week for some reason. But when those emotions are being brought to the surface, especially with this Aries and this, or with Libra, and yeah, with Aries and Libra, the full moon we just had, eclipse season on the horizon. They're meant, we go through these things and are like feel super heavy to us, and it's like we see it in the human mind as the end of the freaking world. Like it's, oh my God, this is the most awful thing in the whole wide world, and I can't live like this, blah, 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 blah. But the reality to it is it's Spirit's way of trying to, readjust your life or set up divine timing or to help you make moves into something that is going to be more fruitful for you. And we just have to have control, and we have to do it our way. It's going to pinch you off. So just be aware that taking that route is not going to benefit you in the long run. So, discern that message accordingly, but that's very much the energy coming through. All right, Leo. What's going on with Leo? October 3rd. October 3rd. The 8th. Leo. I heard halt. Who goes there? It's like, why are you coming into my world? What do you want? A little defensive there, Leo. Who are you? What do you want? Preservation, yeah. Going back into our little hidey hole kind of thing. Like thanks but no thanks. Potential. Bottom, alchemy. A lot of energy. You could be dealing with a co-parent. You could also be trying to deal with your inner child as well. I get this feeling like male, female, you know, whatever, it doesn't matter the gender, but this more of this feminine energy with a child is kind of like trying to, Spirit's saying trying to draw something in. Leo, this is a really odd energy for me. Like the hands are very, it's like, when I said halt, who goes there, right? Like you've got this preservation. You could be dealing with a Scorpio there as well. And they're like holding on, right? And then this alchemy, even though it is to bring balance, right? That hand is like, there's that whole halt, who goes there, like stop. You may be putting a pause or a hold on something. It really feels like someone. You really could be keeping an eye out or on a particular situation at this time as to what is actually going on. There could be a little bit of depression that is sinking in this week. Try to keep your fire for life burning, you know. If you feel like you need to talk to somebody, by God, go talk to somebody. But I think you're dealing with somebody, I feel like, I should say, you're dealing with somebody and you're fully aware. Like there could have been signs or symbols or something that has come to your awareness and you're like, I already know what's coming from this situation. I know what's coming. Like, you know, I wrote the book on this shit myself, so let me tell you. But yeah, I think you're anticipating something from somebody else that may be kind of conflictual, but you're very much on guard. I do think that you are working on achieving your success or maintaining the success that you have built for yourself. However, there's that damn 8 of Swords again. You can do whatever you want to do. I always say you can't, but you can do whatever you want to do. Can't's not a word. But you're trapping yourself into a mindset that is holding you back from making movement. I won't say 2 8s there, by the way, 3 8s, so 888 could be very important. I won't say that you're not right about this person or situation, but also don't let it stop you from doing the things that you need to do. There you are, Leo, Strength card. You're gonna, if you hold yourself back, you're gonna miss an opportunity. That's sort of truth on both of these. I feel like you really do just want honesty from whatever the situation is, and it's like, I'm giving out my clear honesty. Could you please do the same for me? I really feel like you're not trusting a situation or a person at this time. What is the advice? But Spirit is telling you, like, you have enough wisdom. You've figured out enough. You've learned enough in this last journey that you're going to know if you need to walk away from a person or something, that you'll know when it's time. So don't, but I also feel like tied to this, Spirit is trying to show you how it is that you don't have to just completely pause and stop making movement. And I think that's kind of been a thing for you guys for a while. Like, you know that this is the move that you need to take, or this is the decision that you need to take a risk at, but I also feel like you're not trusting of what another person's intentions are. And, you know, for all of you, it's going to be different as always. You're going to have to figure that one out in time. But if it is wrong, if it isn't going to work, like, you're going to know when it's time to just get up and go. So don't overanalyze it. All right. All right, Virgo. Virgo. I hope you guys had a good birthday season, birthday month. Virgo. Excuse me. All right, what's going on for Virgo this month? Or this week, October 3rd through the 8th. Spirit. Unity. Virgo. You know, I can see you guys like seeing your breath. Like if it was cold outside, you can see your breath being blown. They're saying speaking ice cold words. What is that about? Alliance and clarity. Masculines, you may be dealing with a feminine energy. Ooh, I don't even know why I'm getting this idea of arguments. Like, there's definitely a feminine energy around you who, yeah, that's not even, yeah, this is somebody, like, Leo, I feel like, or Leo, you could be dealing with a Leo, Virgo, I feel like somebody this is so awful, has finally shut their mouth long enough, and they may be quiet around you, they may be quietly trying to transform. Ew, there's that friction, some kind of energy. It's like somebody's trying to get in your graces, good graces. Virgo, the last month of readings for you guys has been like, whoever you're dealing with, bless you. Because if it was me, I'd be like, get out, we are done. Like, I am not dealing with this. But it's like, they may have been running their mouth, causing problems. They're kind of like chameleon kind of energy. Like, they're changing up their position with you to fit the moment. Like, they're learning, like, oh shit, I shouldn't have said that, or oh shit, I shouldn't have done that. And now I'm gonna have to like reorganize how I correct this. Healer of the ages. How do I heal the damage that I've done? And Virgo, like, I don't even feel like this is, to me, 100% somebody you're dealing with. They may have become the goddamn ice queen, like, just cold. And now all of a sudden they're warming up and they want to warm up to you, but their silence, Spirit is saying, is deadly. Kind of reminds me, I'm just, as a Scorpio, I'm going to use the example of a Scorpio stinger. Like, if they go quiet and they stink, they're probably getting ready to pull that tail out and just whip your ass, right? Like, it's kind of like that kind of energy, but it's obvious. I don't think it's a Scorpio necessarily that you're dealing with, but it could be. Just the chair here. But it's like, they're trying to hold on to power and control in a situation. Purple is very evident here. They could be trying to, I never get this, like, use divination or tarot or spell work or something like that to control a situation, to ultimately get to an outcome that they desire. I never get, ooh, I don't like that. That's bad stuff. You don't do that shit. Yeah, this is not over yet. And there's like the world in the reverse, right? Something's not closing out that patience. They're trying to hang on to this, and there could be an Aquarius, Leo, Aquarius, Taurus, Scorpio again, where they're trying to make it, like, they're trying to come in and be like, it's okay. Here, let me just sit with you. Like, I don't know, Virgo. I'm not liking that. Yeah, they're trying to take control back. The Emperor. They may feel like in a situation. I think I even said to you guys here not long ago that, you know, you're losing your patience for shit with this situation. And, you know, this is like the never-ending story right now. And they're trying to, they've slowed it down enough to kind of like regain control. And they're working on how they come at you, what they present to you. Be mindful of who you're dealing with. Again, what is this? That's the same energy. Listen, if the person you're dealing with is like doing some like dirty, shady, spell kind of shit, like this is definitely a feminine energy coming out of masculine energy. They're sweet talking you. That's all they're doing right now, sweet talking you. So whatever cycle has repeated in the past, it's going to continue to repeat till you put your foot down. Get the hell away from them. That's my personal opinion of it. My Scorpio opinion. All right, Scorps. Or no, Libra. I'm sorry, Libra. Oh no, Virgo. Goodness. Anyhow. All right, Libra. What's going on for you October 3rd to the 8th? Happy birthday to my Libras out there. I'm excited for you guys. Enjoy your month. Enjoy your birthday. Core and expectations. I feel like some of you feel like you got punched in the gut with whatever you wanted didn't come to fruition, or it's not coming to fruition, or it feels that way. Happy birthday, huh? All right, Libra. Connection. I don't know. These water signs are popping up in everybody's readings. Jeez. This could be metaphorical. This could be not metaphorical. I don't know. Spirit is saying things cannot be obtained. Like there may be either you're in one of two spaces, Libra. You're either fighting with the idea of the material world, that Spirit may be withholding material, tangible things from you at this time. Or some of you are recognizing that those things, or maybe it's a mix of both, those things are not going to fulfill the heart space. Productivity. All right. So let's see what's happening. Like all of a sudden, the tangible things don't seem so lovely. Libra, I don't necessarily see you guys as people, everybody's different though, right? Like I think that what you thought at one point was something you were good at, tied to whatever this is, you're realizing that you got it a little twisted. And I feel like that the pressure is being put on you to go, you know, maybe what I thought I wanted, I don't want anymore. Maybe that new house isn't for me because I really don't want the house payment, that big house, you know, let's go with something smaller. The connection though seems to be to the tangible things, and now you're being asked to really feel and see things differently than you have had to in the past. I just get this really wild feeling of this pressure that you feel is being put on you at this time with certain areas of life. And it's talking about the tangible, the external world, your stability, the attachment to things that are not serving your highest purpose. You know, the name brand of your clothes don't define who you are, right? The type of house that you live in doesn't define the person that you are. Very much something about the home space that keeps coming out of my mouth. But it's releasing, it's the need to release those attachments or those ideas that, like, essentially you could simplify life, right? So Libra, let's see. Temple path, this is meant to heal you. And as his healer of the ages pops out. This is a wake-up call. So anything that you've lost metaphorically or, look, you have somebody on the other side trying to course correct. And to you, it's like maybe you lived a pretty simple life, kind of had everything you wanted, everything you needed, or everything you thought you wanted. And Spirit is just wiping the shit out. Who did I just say this for? Like for Leo? I don't know. But they're moving you into a space of, it's time to do some more interpersonal healing. Like, oh shit, and I'm hearing, oh shit, like, I thought I was done with that. No, it was just the first layer of the onion. Now we're moving on to the second one. Now we have to discover that. Some of you may be getting married. And as I say that, the Four of Wands rolls out. So marriage celebration, things like that. Here's the thing. I don't know that you want to. Very interesting. It's like taking you, everything that you have within you to move into this. And that's some crazy energy, because I see that Four of Wands on the Strength card. With the Temple Path, like, you would most often think that's gorgeous and beautiful, but in the same breath, like, that Strength card, again, I just said a few minutes ago, you could be dealing with a Leo, right? There's the Leo card. Their Leo placement may be important. Heads up. It's like you're trying to master something. Somebody could have some information on you, we'll call it, right? And it's like you're trying to control a situation, but Spirit is trying to make you move. Here comes the noise, guys. Heads up. I don't think you want to offer your cup there anymore. I think you want to offer your cup somewhere else. And I think, too, that, yeah, the Two of Cups in the reverse. I'm going to say you could say I do to turn around and say I don't, and it could be short-lived. Whatever this has been could be short-lived or on the verge of being short-lived, because there's Spirit is making you make changes whether you like it or not. Maybe you're fighting it right now, but this is part of your ability to heal. Like, I think you're kind of stepping into it because you want to feel good, or you thought it felt good, because it got you to the other side. But the other side that you need to be on is the wrong side of where you are right now. Or you're on the wrong side of where you need to be moving forward. So very interesting. That was a long reading. Sorry, Libra. All right, Scorpio. Scorpio. How you guys doing? Hope you guys are doing well. All right, Scorps. October 3rd to the 8th. What do we got going on? Stretch. Ooh. Scorpio, before I speak, first off, we're moving into your season. That is totally evident there. Well, you guys are kind of getting creative, like watercolor painting, something like that. Some of you need to work on the low back. Some of you could be pregnant and not know it. So be aware. For others of you, too, it's like you're trying to extend yourself. You could be overdoing it. You know, these speak to me too. That connection card keeps coming out. Brilliance, though. You are creating. Here comes the noise. I'm so sorry. Revolutionary times. Pay attention to your dreams right now. They're going to be very heavy and very important to you. Letting go of negative energy. I feel like for some of you, you have set the world on fire. Or are about to, because you're taking in, you're really absorbing this water energy within you, and you are letting it flow. Like, you slow it down and then you start to let it flow again. I also feel like other people around you may feel as if you're not showing all of your cards, we'll call it. Like, there's only a certain part of you that's coming through at this time, or you are living in a sense of mystery and you're only showing certain parts of yourself. Some of you may be showing your face, and I say this like here, I sit here on YouTube, right, showing my face. So, oh gosh, let's see, what is all of this? Angel of balance and happy family, Scorpio. You are working on what is balancing for you, right? 3 is the mind, the body, the spirit. You may be being asked to address spaces of the body as well, taking better care of yourself in general. The happier you are, the better off you're feeling, the happier your family is going to be, right? You cannot pour from an empty vessel. I do feel like that the focus for you is very much how to unify things. And as I say, that community, and then we have connection, yin and yang. You're learning to balance out parts of your life. Spirit is saying that have been difficult for so long. And it is coming together. It's establishing boundaries, but also being able to meet people in a unified space as well. You're stepping into your masculine and your feminine energy at this time. So whether it's bossing up, nothing, okay, nothing flipped over. You are addressing whatever, we're going to take it. 4 of Wands, there's that family, that home, that celebration, right? Everybody coming together. There's a great need for or a great cause for celebration, not even a need. Ace of Pentacles, I'm going to take both of those. Look at that, you've got that happy family, you've got the 4 of Wands and the Ace of Pentacles. New opportunity and growth are coming in. The happier you are, I think, in your interpersonal world, the more your life is going to flourish. So it just, you know, it's going to bring that balance. Like when Scorpio's emotions are good, Scorpio's money is good. When Scorpio is negative and down and feeling depressed, everything else goes to shit. So it's kind of like you're learning to balance those things out. And as those, you know, you get into those feel-good feelings, new opportunity sits on the horizon. 3 of Swords. However, on that note, pay attention to any past hurt. You may also be putting an end to connections as well that may have made you feel backstabbed, betrayed, and hurt. You've got the 5 of Cups, Scorps, there you are, excuse me. Somebody else is coming in to offer you some kind of help. You may be working with new people, because I don't feel you, like you've got part of your life, there's that Page of Pentacles again. You may, like you're working on your home life, and I feel like the rest of this is tied to money and love and you know, all the other stuff. You're not trusting. You're not trusting of situations, because I think ultimately, like if it's, I'm going to call this partnerships. You may have a lot of options right now, Scorps, and you know that when people come in, like when you, I'll use myself as the example here. When I was in a low place in my life, the people that I matched up with were good for the moment, right? But then I seen, like, as I was evolving, how off shit was on their end, right? And I feel like you feel like this might be a similar situation, and you're not sure if you're, you know, tangoing with the devil again. Like, am I really operating from the right place to accept this offer? Is this offer true and valid, or are they coming in with some kind of toxicity? And I think what in Taurus's video, or yeah, Taurus's portion of this, the devil card popped out, because it's like you're working on you, like your focus is on up leveling. Hell yeah, 8 of Pentacles, 9 of Pentacles, the 10 of Pentacles. Get the shit out of here. Seriously, they're all right in a row. They sure as hell are. Like you're focused on your money. You get your mind on your money and your money on your mind. That's fucking, you're making those moves. So I feel like you're just trying to, you know where it is you want to go, you know what it is that you're doing, but you may feel like other people outside of you are trying to derail you. Look, you've aged, you've gained, you're wiser, you're smarter. Don't entangle, you know, don't entangle with that shit, Scorps. You're gonna be fine. You are balancing things out, like you're letting go of that toxicity. You're aware of the pain that it's brought. You're aware of the healing that you need to do, and if you're not, you need to sit down and figure that out. But I don't think you're gonna keep doing it. All right, 49, 46. All right, Saggy, Sagittarius. Sagittarius. Alright, Sag. I kind of want to go, do you have heartburn, indigestion? I sound like a commercial. I don't know, like I've had it on and off the last couple of days, and the ginger root has helped me a lot actually. But it wasn't flaring up until I started you guys. So maybe it's heartburn and indigestion and we need a Tums. Don't use Tums, that shit's awful for you. Get some ginger root, some peppermint or something. Specialization and context. Bookwork? Let's see. For Sag. Space. Sag, are we shifting timelines? Like, I don't even think I've seen that card come out of this deck ever, honest to God. And patterns. Oh boy. Oh boy, Sag. Oh boy. One, I'm hearing give me space. Two, somebody is like, or something is happening around you that you're reflecting back either on their patterns, your own patterns, or both. And it's like, gosh, this has been really heavy and I want to come out of this, but I'm worried. I'm hearing birds of a feather flock together. Like, you could be reflecting things back to one another, but understand something, Sag. The things that are tough is what we grow the most from. Yeah, it's like being on the outside looking in with that envy. I don't think you're necessarily envious of anybody or vice versa, but it's like, I'm hearing One Republic. This has got to be The Good Life, right? The Good Life, I think is the name of that song. Oh, Sag. I feel like you feel left out in some way. Like everybody else around you might be feeling good. And you feel, I don't want to say left behind per se, but it's like, now what? There's a lot of fire energy, a lot of need to move on and move forward. You hear the noise, I'm so sorry. Hopefully they're done with this like today because I'm over it. I can't. Anyhow, that fire energy of who you are and what it is that you desire is there. But I also feel like someone else is trying to lead your way to victory and success. And what they're trying to show you and tell you may be really hard for you to comprehend at this time. So it may not make total sense to you or for you why it's happening this way. But I do feel like on a total level, it is this energetic, it's a timeline shift, you know, and I feel like for some of you, you're not going to be familiar with what that feels like. But it's time to pull yourself out of the healing mode or moping. I don't know why I feel like the hermit right now, he's moping. But again, wisdom, that star, wish fulfillment, what is it that you're trying to get to? The chariot, that forward movement, like it's time to pull yourself out of the rut, stop feeling beat up and abandoned. Like I almost feel like someone's pushing you, like turn around, like here they come on their horse and they're going, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Keep moving, keep moving, keep moving. Let's go, let's go, let's go, Sag. Magician in the mirror. Listen, you could be dealing with somebody, Sag, who's extremely intuitive. You're not seeing how it is that you should walk away from something. You're not seeing how much bravery and mastery it's going to take. Like you know that there's time to make movement on certain things, and I do think that someone's coming in giving you an offer of something like cut your losses and let's go. Cut your losses, let's move forward, let's go. It's time to move on to something else. But this is going to be a timeline shift that you're going to step into your power, especially, Spirit is saying, when it comes to your work, love life, and money. Thank you, Spirit. They've got a lot of stuff coming up for you. This is driving me insane. Oh my God. So Sag, end of the story is you will be successful in whatever this is moving forward. But I would say, you know, obviously don't let somebody else lead you around by the nose, but at the same time, you stand to gain something from this. So be aware, be smart about it. All right, Capricorn 55. I don't know what the hell they're doing over there, but it's annoying as fuck. All right, Capricorn, I've got construction going on next door. So bear with me. They just started. They couldn't wait till like, you know, 9 o'clock, but whatever. All right, Capricorn, what's up with you guys? October 3rd to the 8th. 3rd to the 8th for Capricorn. 3rd to the 8th for Capricorn. Whoa. All right, that's that. Aww. Moderation came out in the reverse. You're like the 4th or 5th sign to have moderation. Rediscovery. Oh, you got forced to slow down. Some of you are not a fan of that because you're trying to reconnect with energy from the past. It's learning to pause yourself. You're recognizing that those little pieces of you are popping back up from time to time, going, let's go full throttle again. Yeah, too many, way too many. But the attachment to the past of whatever has changed for you is kind of, yeah, you're wanting to make movement, that action. Because it's like you want to reconnect with what you felt like was yourself. So you may have had this whole new way of life come in, and now it's like you're discovering who it is you truly are. Your world could be completely changing with this connections card and this rediscovery. Are we pulling our heart off a shelf too? Like all of a sudden I feel like we're acting from a place of complete compassion, but you're also discerning what Spirit's saying, what you're reading though. Like, could be reading like medical journals or something. I don't know. You're learning something new though as a result of this change. 2 of Wands, the 4 of Pentacles. I feel like you're tiptoeing into whatever this energy is. What is this? Oh my gosh. The World card, yeah. You completed a very important cycle of learning. This Action card and the Death card, that of Scorpio. We've also got Scorpio, Leo, Aquarius, and Taurus on here. Those seasons could be very important. I'm going to say Scorpio season will continue to be an important time for you, but I want to say walk, don't run. Walk, don't run, because you're going to learn more, like, as you do this. Yeah, Page of Pentacles. There will be, there's like a battle, but this Page of Pentacles, I feel like, is you, like, going, oh, look what I have found. Look what this is. Like, and then pay attention to other people rushing in towards you too, trying to confuse you. You may be being inundated with information you don't need to know. Like, and I hate to say don't need to know because, like, take in as much as you can, but I don't think that it's overly beneficial. Like, you're going to know what feels right to you, but I feel like some people would come in and take from you and then not give back. And then you'd be, like, stuck holding everything. So be mindful. All right, Aquarius. Aquarius, you hear the noise, I'm sure. These people next door are driving me insane. They've got construction going on. They just started like 3/4 of the way through this video. So please bear with me. This is why I did not do stuff yesterday afternoon, because this is all I heard. I was driving me nuts. So, all right, Aquarius. Aquarius, Aquarius. Ready, but wait. Is somebody having a complete mental breakdown? Like head in my hands, having a meltdown. What is this? I'm gonna put those back in there. Oh my God, they're throwing everything out of me. For Aquarius, October 3rd to the 8th. Magnetism. Aquarius. I feel like there has been an illusionary energy in your world, and you feel like it's melting away. Something that you thought was something that you were drawn to, all of a sudden your discernment is kicking in, and it's like, shit, what if I got this wrong? What if I made a mistake? Because whatever it is that you saw, Spirit's saying in the last 2 weeks too, specifically, you thought maybe it was flowers and roses, and I don't say roses, but like just beautiful soft flowers with no like defense mechanism, and then you pick it up and you got a handful of thorns. Like, it's all of a sudden like standing back and going, shit, what is this? This is not at all what I thought it was. You could, attachment, somebody worked on you. It's almost like they fooled you. They are working on you because they know your weakness. It's almost like a vulture kind of, they knew your weakness and came at you with that. They tried to trap you up. They falsified who they were going to be to you, and now you might feel really fucking alone. Door to Spirit, 5-5, Aquarius, your victory and success at the bottom with the storm warning. You are going to learn a very valuable lesson if you've not already. Because whoever this is, whatever this is, they fooled you. They have truly fooled you. They could be, Spirit is saying breasty. So masculine's feminine, I don't know. Like, we're going to start talking about the female body apparently. I don't know. But they could be using clothes or the way they dress to entice you, trying to draw you in, and then it's like they ghost you. They use you and they ghost you. King of Wands. Listen, this is manipulation like no other manipulation. They're like, they know this is going to be crazy, but I'm going to say this to you. If a man goes to a strip club, right? What's she doing? She's throwing around everything she got, right? Like everything from here to there. She's like, here, let me show you what I got. She knows it's going to get his go every single time. She's got all the tools, all the tricks up her sleeve. And there you are on the edge of your seat going, oh, show me more. Show me more. Only to be let down. They know, whoever this is, they know your weakness. They see what it is you feel that you're lacking. They're like, here, let me entice you. Let me bring this into you. Let me give this to you. Only to fucking leave. I'm telling you, Aquarius, I love you, but somebody's played you for a fool. There's the moon. And the Six of Pentacles. Spirit is coming in to rebalance this out. They're going to show you how this doesn't work. You could be dealing with Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces here as well. The moon is Cancer energy, or Pisces energy specifically. They're using this person to show you what it is to have to beg. And that this person played you to make you beg in their own, like they used a loyalty. Like, oh, here, but I'll give to you. I'll fill your empty cup. Just in the nick of time, I'm hearing somebody or something is coming in just in the nick of time. This might just be your perception and understanding of the situation kicking in the nick of time before this goes any further. But whoever you've been associating with or dealing with, if you have any doubts at all, they're playing you for a fool. They've seen a weakness. You've shared something with them. They've been able to read you very well, and you're like, oh, you're feeling down and out? Here, let me make it better for you. They seen you in a weak moment and they took advantage. So be mindful of who you're associating with right now. 104. Oh, all right, we'll just call it 5. All right, Pisces. Same deal as I told everybody else. This just started, this banging here a couple, like 2 signs ago, 10 minutes ago. It's part of the reason I did not put videos out yesterday, because this is driving me batshit crazy. So, and they gave no warning. They're just like, oh, by the way, boom. So on that note, I'm going to get videos out as much as I possibly can without massive disruptions, and I'm sorry that they're disrupting yours. So patterns in time, Pisces. Let's see. I think you are, first off, the colors in these cards are absolutely beautiful with these 3 cards. Patterns, time, and revision. You may have gone and spent some time somewhere else. You also, you're coming into, oh, it's too many. You're coming into a time frame of planning and strategizing where your next move is going to go. You may have done something repetitively, like 3 times of doing something, whether it's over years or a 1-year period or something. Like the time for this new contract, this new obligation, you could be dealing with the legal system, maybe waiting on a contract of some sort. 6 is very important for you guys, 3s and 6s. This is going to be about your stability, but this is also, you need to look at that revision. Then you've got the perception of the 6th chakra, which is our 3rd eye, right? It's opening us up, seeing things in a totally different way. You're starting to watch the clock turn on whatever you're envisioning and what you're hoping to come through. And it's working out in divine timing, Pisces. Make sure you're not signing any contracts. I mean, I know it's not retrograde, Mercury retrograde, but I would just be aware of the contracts, the fine print, anything you're trying to end or begin as well. Yeah, see, you may be dealing with like I'm hearing workshop contract. I don't know. And they may try to take a deposit or something to that effect, or trying to keep an agreement open or keeping you in one. You could be dealing with a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Sagittarius is here. Aries, Libra, Gemini. Heavy Scorpio energy. This could be Scorpio season too, guys. Just a heads up. But I do feel like you're kind of seeing through it. So you may have to revise some plans if somebody's kind of feels like they're working against you and things aren't quite turning out the way you thought they were in the timing. But you're also noticing a cycle when it comes to this person or this situation, how it needs to change up. So you may have renewed a contract or something 3 times over. Now you're ready to do it differently, and this other person is like, well, if you do this and you take this away from me, then I'm gonna take this away from you, kind of thing. Like, they're seeing it as a slight. It isn't a slight. This is just, it's time to move on. So be aware of that, Pisces. All right, guys, again, I'm so very sorry for the noise. If you guys found that this video resonated for you, hit that like, share, subscribe, comment. Please feel free to comment. It's one of the best ways to support the channel, and it is greatly appreciated on this end. If you guys are interested in personal readings, again, that information can be found in the description box below, as well as the About section of the page. I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your week. I will try to get these videos out to you in the quiet as soon as possible. All right, have a wonderful week. I'll see you guys soon. Take care. Bye.